LEADER is a program and a methodology born in the European Union, implemented at least in 45 countries, not only in the EU countries, but in Western Balkan countries, in Eastern neighborhood countries, so many places in rural areas. It is about local development based on participation, based on territorial cooperation, based on the wish and understanding of people, what do they want for their villages in the future. That's something that the people like. That's why I think the LEADER program started somewhere in the beginning of the 90s and still alive in the European Union. In Armenia, we don't implement the so-called classical LEADER program because, as it's known, Armenia is not part of the European Union. So that kind of funding and systematic organization that works in the EU for LEADER cannot implement it in Armenia at the moment. It means that this is now what we do in the LEAD program, the so-called LEAD program financed by the European Union, implemented in cooperation by UNDP and FAO in Tavush and Lori. This program is just the beginning of implementation of the methodology of LEADER. What does it mean? The people met first with some of our experts, community coaches as we name, and started to think about the interest to cooperate, the interest to establish a partnership, the interest to work together. Later, they prepared the common strategy. That is too difficult work saying strategy. It is just a plan, a commonly agreed and understood and created plan for the future of these villages. And the next step is to establish the organization, the so-called local action group, that works on a long term on the implementation of the strategy. As an additional and very important thing, based on the EU financing, UNDP and FAO provides these local action groups the opportunity to announce the local calls. I think this is very unique in Armenia, that local people can decide on development of projects, implementation of projects by themselves. So they don't apply to a big public body or a foundation located in Yerevan. They apply to their own local action group, and the group members together decide which project they want to finance in relation to their strategy. This office is open today for Tsilitsov Lag. This is one of the 5 lags established in Lori and Tavish during the last 2 years. Tsilitsov Lag is about the cooperation of the villages around, the surrounding villages and Baird community. They work here since the mid of the last year, but they had their own office. What the office means? The office means that there is a physical place for the meeting. There is a label on the wall. This is the lag, and it's very important. It makes them more powerful, makes them more understandable for other people living in this area. And it's a place to meet people, to meet local people and help them in different things related to local development. Thank you.
Thank you.